As a person who has played GTA way too much, as well as seen and played many DLCs, today I'm going to be showing how much money you should have to have everything in the new upcoming DLC. Now these are all realistic predictions of what we can expect from Rockstar and how they have priced things in the past. Make sure to comment down below your predictions and I'll check them out. So without further more yapping, let's get into the video. For the cars, starting with the Dodge Viper, we can expect that this thing can be costing just under $2 million up to $2.5 million. Seeing how Rockstar has priced cars that they have hyped by sharing photos etc, this price is highly possible. For example, the Grotti Amaggio, which was shown by Rockstar way before the Chop Shot DLC dropped, cost $2.8 million, and since the Dodge is less of a supercar than the Amaggio, I think a maximum price of $2.5 million would be realistic for it. Next up we got the Honda Accord. We can expect this thing to be in a similar price range of a similar car, the Dinka Kanjo SJ, since they are both cheap, relatively old front wheel drive cars. The Kanjo SJ costs almost $1.4 million, and if you have the trade price, it will cost just over $1 million. Therefore, the Accord can cost in this price region. It could potentially be as cheap as the Astrop GZ, which is under $500,000. My prediction for the price tag is around $800,000 to $1.3 million for the Honda Accord. Now for the Jester RR wide body kit. It will probably cost similar to the 10F wide body, which costs under $600,000. Maybe Rockstar might bump up the cost because of inflation of GTA and because the wide body will be literally loved by every person in the community. Therefore, I think this thing will cost from $600,000 to $800,000. Along with the price of the normal Jester RR in-game, it can cost upwards of $2.6 to $2.8 million, or if you have the trade price, $2.1 to $2.3 million. Now for the police car, the Cocket D10. I expect this car to cost between $6 to $7 million. This is because the Hellfire costs $700,000 and its police variant costs $5 million, while the normal variant of the D10 costs around $1.5 million. I don't think they want to overprice this car because it'll be way too expensive for anyone to buy and therefore no one would buy it. So that's why I expect it to be $6 to $7 million, and if it has a trade price like the other police cars, it should be costing $5 to $6 million. For the FIB Terabyte, there is a high chance that it might be upgradable from a normal one to the FIB one for about $750,000, like how the Brigade 6x6 turns into the Acid Lab for $750,000. There is also a chance that you might need to buy a separate FIB Terabyte, which could cost from $1.4 to $3.5 million. But what I more likely think is that this vehicle would come with the business, so it could be free or upwards of $1 million. Now I do want to specify something that happened in the previous DLC. When the trailer dropped, only 6 vehicles were shown in the trailer, even though 10 vehicles dropped when it was released. So we can also expect for this DLC that 4 to 5 vehicles will be brought with this DLC which are not shown in the trailer, which could cost from $1.5 to $2.5 million each. Now for the business coming with the DLC. I expect this business to cost from $5 million to $6 million. This is because similar businesses like the salvage yard and the auto shop cost around $5 million. And if you don't know these businesses are similar because they include mini heists. On top of that, recent businesses are reaching $6 million in price. We can expect this business to likely cost $5 to $6 million with all the upgrades included. Therefore, after the mathematical equations of adding values together, according to my predictions, everything will be costing from as low as $23.3 million to as high as $35.6 million. Now all of this includes the upgrades for the Terabyte, if it gets the upgrades, and the business, but not the price for modifying and upgrading the cars that are coming out. You should be having additional $4 to $6 million for upgrades, since some cars could potentially have a Minitech drift tuning, etc. Therefore, you should have $27.3 million to $41.6 million for the DLC. For safety precautions, since this is a prediction, I think you guys should have $45 million to be on the safe side of things. Now if you don't want to buy everything in the DLC and want to know what you actually like in terms of customization, performance, etc, make sure to subscribe to see me testing and reviewing everything about the new cars and the businesses when the DLC drops.